This two-bedroom house in Washington, D.C. represents more than a place to stay. For a handful of transgender women who are seeking asylum in the U.S., it's a refuge.
Me llegaron a tocar a la puerta a las 3 de la mañana a decirme que necesitaban dinero o era mi vida.
Ariana Torres escaped El Salvador last year after refusing to work as a prostitute for local gangs. She had already been disowned by her father and says no employer would give her a chance.
Siempre fue una chica muy afeminada. Siempre en todos los trabajos que yo iba, siempre me cerraban las puertas.
The recent spike in migration to the US has renewed attention on the main reasons pushing Central Americans to flee: poverty, corruption, and gang violence. But for the women in this house, there is an added factor: anti-LGBTQ violence. Rights groups blame the governments of Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador for their unwillingness and inability to stem violence and discrimination.
No hay probabilidades para nosotras y oportunidades de poder optar a un empleo digno, poder tener un seguro social.
Cataleya Nativi Baca fled Honduras in 2019 after being beaten up by her transphobic brother. On her way north, she received death threats from the Mexican police. In April, the US allowed her to temporarily enter the country through a program called humanitarian parole because she needed urgent protection. Upon arrival, she came to this house.
It's a safe home, more than anything. It's a safe home.
Transgender activist Tania Cordova, who lives next door, manages the house for a local nonprofit.
It's a way for you to actually be integrated into this new country, into this new culture. And it could be for 3 months to 6 months to 9 months, even to a year, because all depends on the asylum cases.
Cordova survived rape and harassment in Mexico as a teenager before fleeing to the US. She was detained and deported 3 times, but recently won her case. Today, she is on a mission to help other LGBTQ immigrants.
Every day I have to remind that I have a commitment for myself to stay alive and to try to keep somebody else alive.
Until the resolution of their cases, the women next door feel blessed.
Nunca imaginé llegar a Estados Unidos y que encontrarme una organización latina donde me haga sentir segura, me haga sentirme la persona que yo soy, me haga sentir súper bien.
Ben Chamizo, Washington, Newsy.